everybody. Welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
Today we have a very ordinary adventure.
We've actually gotten a lot of requests to feature our dogs more in the vlogs. People love the dogs. I don't blame them. So we found out that one of our local dog beaches is actually open to the public.
Yeah, one of our friends went and said that it was pretty empty. So we're going to play it safe. We're going to wear masks. We're going to social distance. But we're going to go to the dog beach with Pixel and Gizmo.
They're so excited.
Come with us on this adventure. Pixel, Gizmo, come here. Do you want to go to the dog beach? Do you want to go to the dog beach? Someone's excited. Someone's excited for the dog beach. Can't even get it on him. You didn't need to calm down. The dog beach isn't that close.
Wow, Pixel, you look so excited.
Guys. So these are the noises that we have to deal for this hour ride to Huntington Beach.
They love the dog beach. We haven't been in so long, and it's been so hot all week, and then we woke up this morning and it's only 65 degrees, but it's okay. It's worth it for them to go to the dog beach, I think.
Kitra usually puts a lanyard from the last big movie event that we went to in her car, and right now it's for the world premiere of Mulan, which took place at the beginning of March. The movie hasn't even been released yet because it got delayed because of this whole situation.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy. I think that was the last movie that we actually saw in a movie theater.
So 45 minutes into this ride, and Gizmo has stopped making that noise. So... grocery store yesterday and we found this hand sanitizer.
It was so exciting, you guys. This is the first time that we've found sanitizer since this whole thing started. So I actually bought 2 of them. Hit the jackpot. Oh yeah, feel the burn.
We're getting a little bit closer. The only thing I'm nervous about is that there might be a lot of people there. Luckily, the weather is not good, so that is a good thing for us. And if there is too many people there, then we just won't go. Good news. It looks like the beaches are fairly clear. There's only a few families.
I'm sad because normally when we go to the dog beach, obviously before this whole pandemic, is so fun with all the different dogs there and they get to play. So it's kind of sad that there's not that many dogs for them to play, but it's good and bad.
It's weird, we're walking to the beach right now and a lot of people don't have face masks on. Why don't people have face masks on?
Put on your face mask, people. It's not that hard.
Hey, I get it. If you're not around other people, you don't have to wear a mask, but you're walking down the street and there's lots of other people. Put the mask on. There's probably more people than I would have liked to have been here, but still not a lot. We were able to find a spot not too far down where there was no people. I mean, there's some surfers in the water, but aside from that, the nearest actual people are 100, 200 feet away. So we kind of have this whole beach area to ourselves. I'm fine having my mask off because I'm way over that 6-foot social distancing rules. We're gonna find a spot where there's nobody around to let the dogs off the leashes and have their fun. Go! Just having so much fun already. Come on.
beach without the kitcher cam, did you? Kitcher cam is back for those action shots.
See, that's what he does. He just like waits by his mom's side the entire time. Pixel runs around like a crazy person.
I feel like Pixel really thrives at the dog beach, as Gizmo just kind of tolerates it. Like, he likes it, but he just likes to chase her around and me around. That's about it.
Oh, no!
Oh, it's cold, but it's like refreshing at the same time. I feel like a sense of normalcy being here right now. What a big boy! Come here! Yeah! Yeah! Oh no. Oh! There's a surprising amount of surfers out. I think people are just happy that they could be at the beach no matter what the weather's like. But don't you guys worry, we're keeping our distance.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy being outside. For the last over 2 months, we've been inside the house. We've gone, you know, shopping to grocery stores, and I've taken the dogs for a walk. But being on a beach is so weird. And I'm happy that the dogs are getting to have fun. Is what I'm happy about.
That one got me. That one like got all the way up to my... Uh-oh, we're living dangerously here. Go! No.
Pixel does this like, she doesn't know how to play catch. She runs and gets it and then doesn't want to let it go.
Yeah. You guys ready? Okay. Oh, there's blue sky coming out. Look. A girl.
And then she likes to play this game where it's like tug of war with the ball.
Oh, Gizmo.
Get
A lot of you out there were requesting more dog videos.
Yeah. It's really hard to do dog videos when you're stuck in your home, but luckily this dog beach, we're at Huntington Dog Beach. We usually go to Rosie's.
So give us a big thumbs up if you enjoy this dog beach content. Because, I mean, look at how I look. I'm doing this for you guys. Gizmo! Sometimes Gizmo doesn't realize who's me, and then he chased that lady all the way down there, and then he like looked at her, and then he realized it wasn't me. Come on, you're right here! I'm right here! What were you doing? I was right here!
Pixel, there's another Frenchie here. Frenchie friend.
We always get so excited when there's other Frenchies or other Pomeranians, and neither of them care. turns like extra small once he's wet. Yeah, he loves it. Oh my god. Oh no, Annie.
No.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Okay.
He's a wet rat.
Good boy. That was a scary one, huh? That was a big one.
Okay, I think he's done.
Okay, yeah.
He's done. He was having so much fun.
He's over it. He's
like
over it. Yeah.
Oh no, Annie. Oh no, not again. Not again.
He likes it and then he doesn't.
I think he's having fun. Huh. Okay. You look soaking wet.
I'm out of breath. I was just
You almost
running.
fell, just so you know, to get that shot. She had fun at the dog beach.
She's all like worn out. She's all sandy. You got sandy all over you.
All right, you ready to go? Gizmo out. Do you like, I was trying to do the thing where like, you know how YouTubers go like, but like with Gizmo's paw? Gizmo out.
Pixel, did you graffiti? Did you do that? Pixel, I think you wrote poops on the rock. How do people like do hard work with masks on? Like, there's a plane above us carrying a banner that's saying we're all doomed. Good to know. See, she has all the crusties around her mouth. Is the problem.
Yeah, she likes to get the sand. You're gonna need a bath when we get home, huh?
How you doing, Pixel?
Needs a couple of beach bums. He needs a couple of beach bums. You guys have fun? I think we're as good as we're gonna get. Let's get in the car. They're like dry already. Just kind of crazy. All right.
The only thing that stinks about this beach is Rosie's have like showers where you can actually like clean off your dogs.
They have showers where you could clean off your dogs. You could clean off yourself. And this one didn't even have like water for dogs either, which was kind of like, yeah, I think in the future, once the world gets better, we'll take you to Rosie's and you could see how much better it is.
Let's get you got some water.
Yeah, let's get going.
I don't know if I'm out of shape from being in the house for the last 2 months or what, but we're headed to get some water for the dogs and for us.
You gotta share some with your sister, you know that? Oh boy.
The difference between two different drinkings. She's thirsty. Running around. Oh, it's getting all over your car.
Whoops. It's okay.
Okay, now time to look at the comments from the last video. A couple people noticed that when we were making Dole Whips, I had magically grown back my beard, and now it's gone again today.
Yeah.
Magic.
I didn't even like realize that when I was editing the video. That's funny.
We got a bunch of comments on the Dole Whip. Some people said to use Dole frozen pineapple juice concentrate instead of the pineapple chunks. Throw the filled bag in the freezer for another 10 to 20 minutes to achieve a better soft serve style swirl. Pro tip. Some people were telling us that the banana is actually a replacement for like in the actual Dole Whip recipe. There's a bunch of like gums.
Oh, interesting.
And some other people pointed out that you can actually buy yourself some of the Dole Whip powder to actually make a Dole Whip with, if you have an ice cream maker, Now let's get to the questions. What is your favorite movie premiere that we have been to?
Probably the first ever premiere that I went to with Peter. When we first started dating, he really impressed me when he got invited to the Tomorrowland premiere, and that premiere was actually held at Disneyland. There used to be a movie theater in downtown Disney, so the movie was there. And then you hopped on the monorail into Tomorrowland, and then the after party was in Tomorrowland.
Remember we got to meet Bob Gurr and Michael Giacchino on the red carpet?
Yeah, Tony Baxter. We were more excited to meet them than George Clooney. But the cool thing about this premiere is not only that the after party was in Tomorrowland, but all the food was free. So there was people walking around with 20 churros. It was just the coolest thing.
I remember there was characters Push the Trash Can was just roaming around, and Mickey was in his space outfit.
Yeah.
That was such a fun night.
What was your favorite premiere?
It would either have to be that or Star Wars The Force Awakens, which was just an epic premiere. It was on Hollywood Boulevard. It was the first time that they closed down multiple theaters, and the party after just had everybody in it.
Yeah, that was a good one. I almost said that, but...
It was insane. I remember that being so much fun. Which planet from the Star Wars universe would you like to visit?
So I think nobody's going to be surprised by my answer, but mine's not actually a planet. It's a moon of the planet. It's Endor. Not only because I love the Ewoks, but a lot of that was actually filmed up in Northern California in the Redwoods, where I'm from. So it's nostalgic to me in that reason. What about you?
I don't know. Honestly, a lot of the planets in Star Wars are actually kind of boring. Would I want to go to Dagobah? It's a swamp.
Yeah.
Would I want to go to Tatooine? It's just sandy and there's a lot of Jawas stealing all your stuff.
You could go to Coruscant. That's a bustling city.
That's what I was thinking. Pick an alternate lightsaber. Which would it be?
I think I would probably get Peace and Justice, and I would get a purple kyber crystal.
I would get Power and Control because I think there's something iconic about that dark side lightsaber.
Yeah.
And you can't get that with any other crystal other than red.
Once the parks open, we should go back and get those. Would you guys like to see that?
What is the best drink you've ever had at Disney? Mine is the pina colada, which every time I say it, people correct me I'm saying pina colada wrong. But at Disney, on Disney cruise ships, Disney parks, they have a version of the pina colada, which has a swirl of, what is it, raspberry or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I love it.
My number one favorite drink was a drink that they served at the Cove Bar called the Zombie. I don't think it's Disney exclusive.
Yeah, that's just a famous tiki drink.
But they made it really well, and it was a secret menu item, and it was just my favorite.
You have to stay in one Disney ride for 24 hours. Which would it be? My immediate answer
Rise of the Resistance.
Is either Rise of the Resistance or Pirates of the Caribbean because there's so much to see and explore in those rides.
I'll tell you one I wouldn't want to be stuck in. It's A Small World. Could you imagine 24 hours of It's a Small World?
I'd go insane. What is your favorite Star Wars creatures, not including the Ewoks? This guy knows you. To go with a Jawa if I want to go classic, or a Porg if I want to go sequel trilogy. But you know what? I'm going to go with whatever the creature is that Babu Frick is.
Aw, that's a good answer. Yeah. Mine is probably a Kowakian monkey lizard, aka Salacious Crumb.
Yeah.
Or the Rancor, or the Pomeranian Guard, basically everything from Return of the Jedi.
What part of the Star Wars timeline would you like to live in? I have an answer for this. I think I would rather live in the prequel trilogy era because...
Wow.
Because it's a time of there's no wars going on for the most part. I mean, there's blockades and stuff like that, but I feel I wouldn't want to live during the original trilogy or the sequel trilogy where there's a chance that someone could blow up my planet with a planet-killing weapon.
I'd probably want to live right after Return of the Jedi, but before The Mandalorian. So in that sweet spot where everything is really good.
Before the First Order came?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually a good choice. I just saw Shanghai Disneyland is reopening. If you could go there safely, would you go? Yes.
Yes.
I mean, if you said safely, of course the answer is yes.
If you enjoyed this Doggy Beach Day adventure, you'd probably want to check out some of our other lesser known, more low-key, lesser seen gems, which we made a whole playlist for. Check it out right over there.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next adventure.